Welcome to Turn It On Again, Kit's Rock Review's monthly tribute to the band Genesis. And I was getting ready for the Barroom Neon Project show tonight, which is tonight at 8 p.m. Live on Facebook. And I realized I need to make a Turn It On Again video for Genesis before tonight's show because I'm, don't want to get even more behind than I am. So, what we're going to talk about is a little-known era in Genesis history. Most people, when they think of Genesis, they either think of the Peter Gabriel era, where Genesis was a five-man band, or they think of the 80s Phil Collins era, where Genesis acted as a three-man trio. However, there was a brief time in the mid-70s after Peter Gabriel left the band, where Genesis operated as a quartet with four members: Phil Collins, Tony Banks, Mike Rutherford, and Steve Hackett. That quartet version of Genesis produced 2 studio albums and 1 live album. Now, we've already talked about the first Genesis album the quartet made when Phil Collins became the lead singer, and that was A Trick of the Tail. So today we're going to talk about a song from Wind and Wuthering, the second and last quartet Genesis studio album. Specifically, we're going to talk about a song that was on side 2 of the original album called Blood on the Rooftops. Okay, the song was written by Steve Hackett and Phil Collins. And originally, it was going to be just a simple love song, according to Steve Hackett. Then he heard other songs that they were recording for Wind and Wuthering. Specifically, he heard the lyrics for Afterglow and the lyrics for Your Own Special Way and saw that those were romantic love songs. So he decided to change the lyrics for Blood on the Rooftops. And he wanted it to be more cynical than the romantic songs, the romantic lyrics the other songs had. So he and Phil Collins worked on it, and they changed it into a song about watching the news on TV and becoming cynical from seeing all the bad things that are happening in the world. I consider this a very British song. It starts out with this nice classical guitar piece that Steve Hackett plays, and then the lyrics talk about watching the Queen's speech on Christmas Day, which is something you do in Britain. We don't really do that here in the States. Tony Banks and Mike Rutherford, they really like this song. They say it's the best thing that Steve Hackett wrote when he was in Genesis. Steve Hackett himself says it's some of the best singing he has ever heard from Phil Collins with the song, and he likes the chorus that Phil Collins wrote for the song. He says some of the best lyrics that Phil Collins ever wrote. So, I'm going to put a video for the song in the comments. Let me know if you agree with Tony Banks and Mike Rutherford that this is the best Steve Hackett song, Genesis song. And if you agree with Steve Hackett that it's some of the best singing that Phil Collins ever did. Until next time, keep on rocking in the free world. Have a good night, everybody. Don't forget to watch the Barroom Neon Project tonight, 8 p.m. live on Facebook.